Good morning, dreamers. Some days you just need a big, practical mug. Oh, there's so much going on in my brain. I don't even know what to say to you this morning over coffee. It was so cute with the people that asked me what my dream actually meant yesterday. That was really funny. And it's not unique. That stuff is not unique to me. So, yeah, you can think what you want. I don't care. I I have dreams. Is what it is. Oh, I have lots going on in my head, but it's far too much for a Saturday morning, so I won't share all that with you. But one thing I'm learning for sure is how to speak with encouragement to yourself and literally take the time to speak. I think one of the positive things for me that masks have done is that I can wear it and I can talk to myself, and I don't feel like people realize I'm talking to myself, even if they do realize it, whatever. But I do chat at myself a lot. And it often sounds like, oh my goodness, you did it again. And it often sounds like, if you eat that, you're going to balloon up again and you're going to just gain back everything you've tried to lose. Blah, 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 blah. It's so negative, 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 negative. And I find that voices from the past have taken on my voice. They're not saying these things to me. Not one person is still saying these things to me, but I'm saying it. And often we pick up things from our past that are negative, that we think we brushed off or we forgave or we buried or whatever. And we forgave that person, but the comment itself we took here and it sunk and it built roots, and we keep shaving it down through, like, pruning it down, whether it's through therapy or whether it's through reading a good book or whether it's through yoga, meditation, prayer, um, just reading the Bible and having some quick little verse posted on our screensaver that pops up to remind us. All of those things are good, okay? And scripture, of course. It is so important. And can God use a verse out of context? Absolutely. The word is living and active. And so he will use the holy writings to impact us. It's not necessarily for us, but it's not to us, but it's for us, right? And so I am not negating having a single verse flashing on my computer screen. If you saw my computer screen, you'd know that that's something I do. Um, Something that means something to me. But often we use it as a solve all. Well, if I only believed this, then if I believed it hard enough, then I'd be fixed. And I wouldn't have this thing in me that needs to be rooted. But guess what? It needs to be uprooted. When it dives in deep at, say, 14 years old, and it builds roots throughout your whole system. Doesn't matter how many times we prune the bush, doesn't matter how many times we remind ourselves that we should not feel this way. It's the digging deep. I am not a gardener. Okay, let's be honest. I'm not. Um, but I have gardener friends and they talk about uprooting things in order to transplant them in a different part of the garden if there's too much here, or not enough there, whatever. And they always have a mind of how to make this more beautiful and bigger and better, or less than and better if something is overgrown. And so the only way to combat and dig down deep and root out the things that are within us that need to go, they choke out our dreams, they don't let us dream. The only way, if it is now a voice in your own head that is your own voice, is to speak back to it. Talk back to it. You have permission to talk back today. As Jimmy would say, clap back, right? And if Hannah says something about, um, I can't even think of it off the top of my head, but like, if they're going on crazy and then they kind of subside and Hannah turns to me and goes, that's a marker, right? Jimmy would be like, you're a marker, just to get one more dig in, right? And so clap back at that negativity today. It's such a beautiful day. I had to close the curtains because I was just a shape. It's so beautiful. And even if where you are it's pouring rain, it's a beautiful day. Why? Because you're awake and you're breathing and you've been created to live this day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Dreamer friend, start talking to yourself positively. Literally. I made a video for myself and I called myself Marilyn in it and I just started talking to tell myself some positive things that I needed to hear. So, my friend, I'm coming at you. I am putting my hands on your cheeks. I know it's COVID, but we're doing this virtually. And I'm looking you in the eye and I'm saying, friend, dreamer, you are doing a good job. Keep going. If I had your situation, I would not be able to do any better. And the choices you are making, they are good choices. So keep giving them to Jesus and letting Him iron everything else out. Put your mask on, go for a walk, and talk to yourself and say the same thing. And remind yourself, you're pretty awesome. Sweet dreams. Bye.